My husband went out of town for a men's conference, and I knew when he got back, the first thing he was going to ask me was, so what did you do while I was at the men's conference? Well, I had decided that I was making products. I was already making, because I make our own lotion, soap, toothpaste, deodorant, face wash, some hair care products, so on and so forth. So I had already decided that that was what I was doing, and I had actually already started on doing it. But then I thought that I would challenge myself. I had ran out of all my freezer meals and for breakfast, and I decided that what if I can make a month's worth of breakfast freezer meals without going to the store, just using what I already had in my pantry. So that's what I set out to do. I kind of looked through the pantry to see what I had. I made a little checklist. I decided to make some quiche, zucchini bread, shit on the shingles, which is sausage, biscuits, and gravy. That's what he called it, shit on the shingle. Biscuit sandwiches, some breakfast burritos, some just biscuits that he could eat however he wanted to, some discard bagels, and some granola. Now that is a whole lot of food, and I did not have that much time. So this was on a Friday that I started, and this was like in the middle of the day, kind of like late afternoon. So I only had till sundown to cook whatever I was going to cook. Of course, I wasn't cooking on the Sabbath. So Sunday I had to actually pick him up from the airport. So I had up until Sunday afternoon to finish anything. So I'm just going to take you along this journey to see what all we got done on this checklist. A 4th cup of chickpea flour. Okay. As your standard. And we need a 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast. And then I need my seasonings. Oh, dang. I don't have... Okay. I don't have my dry... I'm just trying to crunch some of this up. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I'm feeling that. So where is the... Yeah, still open. It knows it needs to be used. All right, so let's mix all our dry ingredients together. So our liquid ingredients is going to be olive oil. I don't have any garlic powder, so I'm just going to use the crushed garlic. Okay, so sriracha powder, tamari. So I'm going to do tamari, olive oil, and water. So I'm going to have to, I'm just going to mix this with a little bit of water. And I think I'm just going to do 2. The recipe calls for the powder, just so that I can dissolve. 2 tablespoons of tamari. You can use soy sauce if you want, but if you're gluten-free, you know about using gluten-free sauce and whatever, man. And then I really would have I like the powder better. I think it works better. Doesn't matter though. It's okay. How much did I put in last time? 6 to 8 cloves. That's a lot of garlic. I'm gonna go with that much. I love garlic, honey. It ain't no such thing as too much. Then we're gonna mix all this together. I don't remember if I need this. Let me see. Right? sausages, honey. Now, I think it ends up to be like half cups. A half a cup. Okay. So I'm gonna be cutting this in half. Then I'm gonna cut it in half this way. You know, if I really wanted to be technical and all that, and if I was counting my calories, I do measure it out. But seeing that, I think I did good. I think I did good, don't you? It don't matter either, because these are going into quiche or whatever, you know? They will expand, sis. So yeah, some of these are way bigger than other ones. You can weigh them out, sis. Do what you want to do, okay? Because I'm going to be using aluminum foil. If you wanted to, you could use parchment paper. And they're going to hold their shape. They're going to keep them tight and hold their shape. That's what they're going to do. And if you've never seen these, you know, kind of sausages, I'll show them to you after they get done. So I might eat one of these mugs. Oh, I can't wait. I used to make these all the time. I should try to make one like a patty. Not this batch. I'll do another batch. I should try to make one like a patty, huh? I never done that. You want to try? Maybe I can make this into 2 patties. Let's see, because these are kind of big. Yeah, let's try it, sis. So, let's cut this in half because that's too big. You know, let's try something new. You know what I'm saying? And then basically all I'm gonna do is smash this sucker down. That's gonna be a gigantic patty, isn't it? And I guess when you're doing like a patty, you can't wrap them in aluminum foil, can you? Because how you gonna keep a shape like that? I don't know, sis. I'm experimenting just like you. Experimenting just like you. I'm running short on time. So you get your little sausage. You shape it up how you want to shape it. Right? Start at the end. Girl, this smells so good. What in the heck? I'm glad I'm making a video so I can see exactly how I did this. Okay, so you get your little sausage all nice and then you roll it up. Okay, nice and tight. Boom, boom, boom. And then you do the ends like this. That's how they end up looking like sausages, right? But that's how they're gonna, what's the face in there? Right? There we go. Okay, sis, so there are my lovely cute little sausages, various sizes. We're gonna get these in this sausage thing here. And I don't think I have time to do my experiment. Let's see, get this upside down. I don't think I'm liking this situation here, but I think it'll be good to try it. You need to try things so you really know if you like them or not, right? All right, so there we go. And then, because they would, if they came out right, they would be good for, because let's see, never mind, I'm just rambling. 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 35 minutes, even 40. I think I'm gonna do 40 minutes just because I want to. Okay? So I'm gonna do it 40 minutes, but 35 minutes is what it is. We're gonna clean up our mess. I need to prep my coffee for tomorrow. This is 2 tablespoons coffee, 4 tablespoons of Zucchini. So it is mostly Zucchini, but I like that coffee flavor and smell. And you only need a little bit to get that. To find something to cook with. All right. And let's see. Better be careful putting my hand in here. Let's see. All right, then we'll just count what we have, and if we need more, we'll cut more. All right. So I'm going for, how many burritos did I say? I'm going for these off, and I'll be back. All right, so I've got my potatoes. The only one that is not the one I grew is that one right there. So I'm gonna roast these on 450 for 30 minutes. I'm gonna turn them halfway through. And so these are the potatoes for my wraps and my quiche. And I hear my, let's see, I hear my, too much salt. I hear my, serene. This is all the garlic powder we got left. Just more garlic powder. That's just usually all I put. Okay. Toss that together. Get these in the oven. And then I can work on my quiche. 1/4 cup of flour. You don't have to do this in your blender. You could do this right in a bowl. So I need 1 cup and 1/4. Can't talk to you right now, sis. Make sure that's right. I'm waiting on my Azure order. All right, so all right, so that is my flour. Then I need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I need me a cup of tea. So that's pretty much it. If we were doing a like apple pie, or like a sweet dish, then you can add a tablespoon of sugar. So that's it, right? Now we're gonna cut up the butter. All right, so let's get this butter in here. And so you usually cut the butter up into chunks, and it's good if the butter is frozen. So now I'm going to put my things in here. I usually make multiple crusts at a time, and then I'm going to crumble this up. And then, like I said, you can do this in a bowl, and you can just crumble it up with your hands, and then you can pastry cutter, and you can do it that way. I just, I take the easiest way out, okay? And so now I have my ice water, and I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of the cold ice water. I don't want the ice, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. You want cold water. And then just till that comes together. So it doesn't really come together, so check it. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So now we're going to take it out of here. And then we're going to press it together ourselves. We're not kneading anything, we're just pressing it together. Okay? That is the secret to a flaky crust. All right, is keep that butter, the little speckles of butter in there. So did we need anything? No. We just put it together. So we need to let it rest. So I'm going to wrap this up into a disc. Wrap this up into a, girl, I cannot talk. I cannot talk. Wrap this up and, okay. All right, I need to calm down because this is not good for my hormones. So I'm gonna make me a lemon balm and a hot tea. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for a few minutes. All right, just sit right there. These didn't press really well. They still feel moist, which I have to work with them, so. Okay. Yeah, they're still moist. So one of them is for me, so. For something else. I think this is ready. Probably not, actually. It's not. Let's see. All right. Just a little bit. And I only season one side. So I do a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay, so these are ready to be turned over. I wonder why those are ready and these are not. Good. I do have a spatula. Yep, crispy like that. Okay, my sauce should say they are done. So let's see what this look like. Okay, so it stayed patty size. So I didn't need to wrap that up. All praises for that. Let's taste it. Mmm. Oh. Oh my God. Ooh, honey. A little spicy. That's the way he like it. But it's not too spicy for me. These are fire. Okay. Yes, hunty. So, yeah, a little spicy. Let me let this cool. I'm gonna take these out and set them somewhere so they can cool off. Okay, I was on the phone, so I could not record. So I was asking if he wanted broccoli. I don't have any leafy greens available. And he said yes. So I'm just cooking it up so that it doesn't release liquid inside of the, what's face. I'm going to, not a lot, because you don't want a lot of flour on with this pie crust, all right? So I'm It should be cool enough that I can work with it. Here, let me get some. I ain't gonna lie, I love making my own pie crust, but I hate this part. And I am not a professional, so this may not come out looking pretty, but it's gonna be delicious. Okay, it's gonna be delicious. Lord's will. I hate this part, I ain't lying to you, sis. And you gotta keep moving it. Which one you think I should do? So we're gonna press it down. Keep pressing it until we get it all worked out. All right, we're gonna do a blind bake. Let me get that little piece of broccoli out of there. Yep, I'm gonna put some beans in there. You think it's deep enough? It's gonna have to be, hunty. It's going to have to be. It's going to have to be deep enough. What you think? Woo, girl, did you see that? Did you see that what your sister did? So that's looking a little, so I think I what's-it-faced it a little bit too much. We're using all this crust, okay? We're using all this crust, so just so you know. So I'm going to paste that there, okay? We're using all this crust. Are we? Are we? Really? Yeah. We're using all this crust. Alright, so now I'm just gonna start folding stuff over. I don't know. Shit. Is there any way I can make this look pretty? Anyway? Let's see. I don't think so, y'all. I don't think so, but we're gonna give it a try. $4.25. That's our potatoes. I'm going to turn the oven on 425. Okay. And then I think he said about 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, these look good, don't they? All right. Well, okay. We'll check it in 10 minutes. So I was going to pre-saute them, but I'm not. They're done. But usually you want to let them cool, but I got things to do. I think that's all I need is these two, because that one is pretty big. And I'm just doing this so it can cool off. It would be nice if you can kind of caramelize it, but I ain't doing all that. We press for time. And remember, he likes big chunks, so I'm just going to cut it in half like that. Maybe this might get cut in half because these are kind of big. Man, that's gonna be so good. Want to give it, I'm gonna a little bit of salt. I messed up, y'all. So I might have too much stuff going on in here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more milk to account for the 2 eggs. Okay. I'm not gonna die. It's all fine. So I'm gonna put that butter in there. I'm gonna put, he said a cup. I got way more than a cup. He don't know what he's talking about, okay? So I got a cup. He might know what he's talking about. Yeah. So we got a little bit more than a cup, and that's just fine by me. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that much onions. Face ain't big enough. That thing is not big enough. I'm just going by my instincts. Okay? All right. I'm gonna tell you right now, that pot is not big enough for what you're trying to do with your life. It sure enough ain't, sis. It ain't. Now I feel like he's going to say that's not enough seasoning. I'm feeling like he's going to say that. Where's the pepper? That's what I feel like he's going to. Oh dang, sis, I thought I was recording. I don't know why. Oh man, this don't look good. What? That don't look good. Do it. Well, it's going in there. Pepper. I don't know if that should be like that. But I hope we don't have a soggy bottom. But and I don't think all this is gonna go in here. But oh shit, I'll put it all in there. Let's go. Girl. Oh, shit. Let's see if we can get y'all taken care of. Definitely gonna put something up under this. Let's see. So I'm going to lay down 2 of these. Yeah, I don't think I need to, because these are thick. I'm gonna put 1 big one and 1 small one. And so, yeah, those are thick. Yep, and some onions. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, I need some water. Okay, so let me wrap this up. Let's see. Making a mess. Yeah, I don't need nothing else in here. Ain't nothing else can go in here. What did you think could go in here, dear? That is it, my. Okay. Well, that goes over there. I'll put another. What's a case? So that's that. We need to put a sausage. Maybe we only need 1 sausage because that is kind of big. And then we need some potatoes. You know? And then, you think I should unravel that? No, I think he needs 2 sausages. And some onions. And some cheese. Yeah, this is too fat. This is too fat. Okay. So, what should I do? I'm gonna leave this fat as it is. Oh, shit! It's too fat. We're gonna take one of these sausages out. It's breaking up. Why you should listen to yourself? Damn. Look what you done. Look what you done. Okay, what should I do with myself? What should I do with myself? If I try to wrap it, it's gonna completely fall apart, spill out. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick that up and put that over there and pretend like it's not there. And I'm gonna do another one. One sausage. I should have probably did one sausage, one what's your face, huh? What you think? That ain't enough food for the man, honey. At least one more. What's the face? All right, there we go. Okay, this seems better. So I think you're supposed to start folding it first and then fold over. I don't know why I'm acting brand new. I be doing these damn burritos all the time. I think I was just tired. But we're making progress. Okay, so there it's gonna have to be those kind of burritos. All right, so I got 5, tore up 1. That's all good. That's what I got left. It's for my biscuit sandwiches. But let me put this here. Get over there. This is our fat one. Be careful with him. And I have one more that needs to be done. Waiting on my quiche. I'm gonna start on the granola. I make this so much. I know the recipe by heart. It's quite easy. This is super easy recipe. So that's 4 cups of oats. And then we're gonna do 1.5 cups of nuts. A little bit of salt, like 1/2 teaspoon. Teaspoon of cinnamon. We like cinnamon around here. So I put salt. What do? We put salt, cinnamon, and then we're gonna mix that up. And we're gonna get 1/2 cup, 1.5 cups of nuts. You can do a mixture of seeds or whatever. I do actually like to add a little bit more than that. It's not gonna be walnuts, it's going to be almonds, and I'm not breaking them up. I usually do, but I'm not today. And he doesn't really care. So, cause he most of the time eats this like a so I'm gonna probably do 2 cups of nuts. Or I need these cashews for something else. So that's good. And then I'm gonna put some more stuff when it comes out. Okay, so 1.5 cups of nuts, and then he has just like 12 pieces of walnuts. So I'm gonna let him use this. Okay, and you can chop the nuts up. Okay, you can chop the nuts up, or you can be like me and just, honey. Then we're gonna put a little bit of vanilla flavor in here. Everything else is extra add-in, so I'm gonna add in. While it's halfway cooking through, I'm going to add in coconut flakes. When it gets all done, I'm going to add in freeze-dried fruit. I'm gonna add some dried cranberries, and I may add some chia seeds, a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. This is my homemade vanilla flavor. And then we're gonna mix that all up. And then the next thing is you could put coconut oil, but you know, you gotta melt it, and I ain't got time for that. Make half a cup of oil. Where's my half cuppers? And I like to do my oil first, because then I could just put my honey in there and it'll be all good. If you don't have honey, you can use maple syrup, honey. Use maple syrup or agave nectar. Okay. But it makes it come out, when you put the oil in there first, it makes it come out easy. So I have these little honeys, but they are crystallized. I think I'm gonna stick them in the microwave and see if they can liquefy a little bit. Oh no, that's not good. Girl, whatever, man. I'm tired. Okay, look good. Okay then. Cup of honey. Half a cup. So I'm gonna put that in there, and then I'm gonna shajangle. While this is cooking, what do you think the next thing I should make? I think the next thing I should make is my biscuits. I need to get my biscuits going. He said he wanted, and so I didn't have 100% enough honey. Toss that up, girl, and put this thing in the oven. Yes, we is. Put this thing in the oven, okay? So the granola is going to be on 350. Some people do it at 325, but I find 350 is cool. Okay, you just have to mix it around after 15 minutes. You can't just leave it in there for the whole 30 minutes. It takes a total of 30 minutes, okay? And it works out just fine. It's nice and toasty, and the coconut is nice and toasty, and all of that jazz. Oh man, we doing it though. Doing it. He's gonna have his snacks. I'm not gonna be able to make 2 batches. Okay, that's over. That's unrealistic. Because I still gotta make the bread. I gotta make the zucchini bread. That's gonna be a mess within itself, because I gotta shred the zucchini. So I'm gonna have to get out the food processor again, clean that, I feel like I'm gonna make something else other than zucchini bread. I ain't lying. And do zucchini bread another day. Because I just don't feel like doing all that. I want to sit down. All right, so you're gonna get in the oven. Look at my quiche. 15 minutes. My quiche, girl. Look at my quiche. Is it done? Yes, it's done. All right. 2 cups. My alarm came on. I am using my cell phone. So we're gonna stick this in the oven for 15 more minutes, and then it'll be ready. Okay. Okay. Just in time. I just got finished with my food. I feel a little bit better. There we go. Our beautiful granola, which it needs to cool before we can do anything else to it. So I need to go and do my shit on the shingles. Quiche. We did our burritos. And we did our granola. All right, we're not gonna get all of this done, but we're just gonna keep going. We have about an hour and a half. All right, so let's do the biscuits. All right, we're gonna do the biscuits, and I'm thinking that I'm only gonna be able to do one batch today. That's what I'm thinking, because this is all the butter that I have. I will have to use the vegan butter, and we'll see. We will see. This is a double batch, so usually every time I make biscuits, I always make the biscuit mix so that all I have to do, so this is a double batch, so I need a whole cup of butter for this. He said that he wanted, and I'll share, this is my biscuit recipe that's already on my YouTube channel and my website. So I'll put the link for you. He said he wanted herb biscuits. And I'm telling you, I don't ever freaking write down the quantities. I gotta stop doing that, okay? Because when the last time that I made it, it was perfect. The time before that, it was too much. And I don't remember. I don't remember, sis. I don't remember. So I'm going to pray for me. Just send some prayers up, okay? I'm going to do a tablespoon of oregano. That's from my garden. And a tablespoon of rosemary from my garden. If he says it's too much herbs, you know what? Let me flip it around. I could just look at it and tell. Okay, so another tablespoon. So that's a tablespoon of rosemary and a tablespoon of this is from my garden. Okay, so twirl that around, and then I'm going to cut up this butter real quick. Oh, man, oh man, I'm tired. Whose idea was this? Future me is going to be, you gotta hurry up. It's hot in here. I don't know why I don't have a window open. I don't open the windows. Just like, be careful. Anyway, we're gonna get this butter going. And $12 biscuits. I said, baby, you know what I mean. 2 cups of milk, because this is a double batch, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna put a little shy. Okay, sis, so this is where I made an error with this batch of biscuits. I poured less milk than I was supposed to, because I forgot that when I actually made the pre-made mix, I added extra flour. So I'm gonna skip past this, and I'll show you how I actually made the biscuits the right way, because I do make another batch, but they turned out good. The only other thing that I did wrong was I made these so small. They were too small. So he was able to eat these with the shit on the shingles, and also just eat them, just by themselves. But I usually don't make my biscuits that small. You can use whatever you want. Sometimes I make my own. Here's the sage. 2 teaspoons. So that will be 4 of these. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of sage, man. We're making sausages, dude. All right, a teaspoon of salt. It's not salt, dear. That's baking powder. Ooh, girl, wake up or something. How much? Teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon of black pepper. And it's just peppery. That's why it's a lot of black pepper. Okay, it's just peppery. Onion powder. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of bagels. All right, onion powder. 2 teaspoons of basils. Okay. I hope I got enough milk. Sage. So we have salt, we have basil, we have sage. Do we do sage? Yes, we did sage. Onion, margarine. A 4th teaspoon of margarine. So that would be like half of this. Okay, that's fine. Margarine. And then some crushed red pepper. She likes everything spicy. So, I mean, this is super easy though. So I am gonna freeze dry this, not this batch, because I need this for my upcoming meals so I can prepare for long-term food storage meals. 2 teaspoons of fennel, cha-cha-cha. Here, just put it on in there. Woo! Shit on the shingles. Fourth cup of flour. And then mix it all together. All right, and then do we have 2 cups of milk? That's all I want to know. God is good all the time, honey. That's all I got. Look at that. Look at God. He was like, let me help you out, sis. Let me help you out. Let's see how it's all. Do you think I can do it? Because I don't feel like. That's what I want to know. Do you think I can? All right. Let's give that a stir. See, it's all thick already. I believe it's perfect. That's what I believe anyway. Look at it. It looks good, don't it? So I'm going to turn that off. I am going to give it a little taste. Let's see. Let's see. It's perfect. Perfecto. All right, so. Okay, what's happening here? Is this the right utensil to be doing this with? Okay, there we go. Smells like quiche. It actually smells good. All right. All right, sis. So this is a whole nother day. This is actually the day that I have to pick up my husband from the airport. So I'm doing that second batch of biscuits. But this video is already extremely long. So I'm thinking that we're going to skip this because you kind of already saw how I made the biscuits. And I do have a complete video on how I make my vegan biscuits. So, all right, let's get these in the oven. And need to go on the tray. Please tell me you didn't burn them. Okay. Please don't drop another one. The bagels. Ooh, they smell good. I'm gonna make some more batches. I have a dilemma. So, I don't have any walnuts. All I have is some what you call them nuts. And I'm talking about for the zucchini bread. This zucchini has been sitting here for almost a month. So this is my first time growing 8-ball, so I don't know how it's gonna do. It's turning color, so I don't even know if it's ripe. So I might not even have a dilemma. Now tomorrow we pick up our as your order at 3 o'clock, and the walnuts will be there. But I'm thinking, if I can get 2, because I like to make 2 batches at a time, but if I can get at least 1 batch done today using the almonds, I will feel a combo. Ooh, it feels like a pumpkin. Shit, is this 8-ball? It looks like 8-ball, don't it? Okay, definitely gonna save these seeds. Kind of act the same, okay? For the most part, not all of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different varieties, but they all in the same family, and they pretty much, you could do, I've made zucchini bread with all kinds of variety of zucchinis. There are some that I like, better than others. Of course, it's my first time having this one, so I'm not sure about him. So I think I'm gonna cut it in half and then try to, because I don't know, this skin looks pretty tough. I usually don't peel my zucchinis. This looks pretty tough and it's kind of old. I ain't used this thing in so long. All right, so we have that and that. Oh, you can't see me? Okay, let me check these biscuits. She don't need to be squoze out or nothing. She don't have a lot of water. This is good. All right, so it doesn't have a sweetness to it, like Lungo. It's very mild. The texture is good. There they go. There they go. Look at that, y'all. I have to pick him up at 7. So I have a very tedious, it's a delicious, but it's a very tedious zucchini bread recipe. And I just started using my banana bread recipe and just switching out the banana for the zucchini, honey, and it's been working fine. And so that's what we are going to go with today. That recipe is on my blog. There we go. All right. There we go. It's 1 cup. We got to get this party started, honey, on the road. 1. Come on. Quit BSing. 2 cups. Three cups. And 4 cups. All right. Since this is a double recipe, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon or more, maybe 1 more. All right, total for salt. And then our baking soda, I believe that's 1 teaspoon. So we got the baking soda, we got the salt together. Vanilla. We have apple cider vinegar. You're supposed to mix it after. I'm not going to mix it afterward. I got stuff to do. I'm hurrying. I need to get this stuff done. So this is how I'm going to do it. So it's going to be a 1/2 cup of milk. Okay. See, I made my little divot there. And inside of that half a cup of milk, there's going to be 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Okay. There we go. A cup of oil. All right. So 2 of these. And then there's going to be 2 teaspoons of my homemade vanilla. Plus another dash just because. All right. And then it should be pretty thick. It's going to be pretty thick. And because I'm using the spelt flour, I may need to add a little bit more. Oh, you know what? I don't think I put enough. Right? So you see it's a little dry. Before I add any milk, I'm going to add the zucchini because it has water in it. That's why. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. So I'm going to throw that in there. See, mix this up. I'm going to throw this in here. Add a little bit more milk because this is spelt flour. And I add my nuts. And honey, we're gonna put this thing in the oven. And then I'm going to proceed to clean once again. Nut oils. Get it between the 2. Just eyeball it. It ain't gotta be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just eyeball it. Okay, I'm coming down the home stretch and I'm running out of time. So these are going to tell me how many sandwiches I can make. So let's pick the cute ones. Let's see here. Hope they're done. Yes, they are. All right. Okay, so how many do you think I can get? So I think I need 2 for each one. Do you think? Let's see, or 1. Maybe 1. So this is from when I guess the sausages should go on the bottom. He too big, but he'll be all right. He kind of big, but he'll be all right. That's perfect. And then they both can go in there together. What you think? I agree. Let me go find my little, oh man, there's some big old sandwiches. So what, honey? He have the choice. He could have 1 or he can have 2, whatever he is in the mood for. Okay, and yo, 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 yo. There we go. Look at our little sandwiches. All right, let me go find the wrap. All right, so we have these two. Let's see. So there we go. That was a good guesstimate. I'm gonna finish wrapping these up. I was playing it close though, so I think I needed a little more. So let me see. And look, you keep doing that. Okay, there we go. Okay. If you used to work at McDonald's or Burger King, then you already know how to do this. Just make sure you do it even, Miss Ma'am. Please, thank you. All right, let me do the rest of these and then I'll show you what we got. Let's see, can we get it out? Nice. Let's get the other one. Yeah. All right, praise him. Ooh, that smells so good. All right, so. Okay. Then we have our granola. We got these sausages already wrapped up. This is our quiche. So these are going to be vacuum sealed. All right. So this is what we got. All right. Okay. So he's going to ask me, what did I do when he was at the men's conference? So this is what I got done. I made a month worth of freezer meals. So I made biscuits. So I made 4 batches of biscuits. This is 2 batches. These are the herb biscuits. Then they're gonna go with the shit on the shingles. And then we have the sausage, biscuit, and cheese tofu. I make 12 of those all together. Biscuits with the tofu, sausage, cheese, and so what he usually eats 2 at a time, but they're huge, so he probably only eat 1. I made some more. I already have 2 batches in the refrigerator, in the freezer, but I made some more plain. These are discard bagels, and then I made the garden fresh zucchini bread, and then I made the breakfast burritos. So I think I have 5 of these. And there we go. That's what I did, along with making products. So sis, it's been exactly 1 month, actually 1 month and a day. And we still have about a week worth of meals left. And so everything was a hit. And so I really should have started last week prepping for another freezer meal. But this time I'm going to make sure that I plan things out. But I'm really glad that I just did the impromptu style, because that really saved me a lot of time. It allowed me to be able to do a lot of things with my long-term food storage planning. And this meal prep is going to allow me to be able to go ahead and prep for, we have tabernacles coming up, and to do some more very good prepping just for long-term food storage. So I'm going to do some actual meals for dinner as well as breakfast, and I'm going to actually plan them out. This is 100% spelt flour prep. So if you want to come along with me on that journey, just let me know. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it encouraged you just to go find whatever you got, honey, in your pantry and go prep some meals. I have not made breakfast since this day. Okay, like this was 31 days ago, honey, and I ain't made no breakfast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll put cinnamon in there. Let me know what you thought about this video, because it's kind of like I said, I think I like that better than the other flour. Planned or anything. It was a little bit chaotic, but we made it happen. Sometimes that's how it is. That's how life is. And you do what you can do. But future me, hunty, future me was like, yes, sis, you did the thing. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, sis. Stay raining. And go make some freezer meals. Like right now. Go ahead. I want to know if you like the sausage.
It's super hot, so you got the tofu and the sausage. And there's the biscuits and its crispiness. Nice thin patty. You can open up the mouth to bite that. Let's see.
I know it's kind of big. I made the biscuits too big. The first time I made them too small.
Double biscuit, huh? A hearty biscuit.
What you think?
Yeah, it got some nice seasoning. I can taste it.
The sausage?
It's good. Let's taste this. Let's see that. Look at the texture.
It smells
Yeah,
good.
you don't need to buy no store-bought sausage, but just keep making them like that.
Okay.
Folks better ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Well.